Welcome to EGF Academy. I am Dr. Gitanjali. Today's topic is
Trophic level interaction, how these trophic levels are interacting with each other. It means how members of ecosystem are connected based on their nutritional need means their food need. So on the basis of these needs, we can make the food chains, food web, and ecological pyramids. So food chain means it is a linear sequence of organisms through which nutrients and energy pass as one organism eat the other. So there is the example of the food chain. It is a food chain. So these are our producer grasses, and the grasshopper will eat this grass. So it means the energy is flowing from the grass to this grasshopper, and this bluebird, this is secondary consumer. It can eat this grasshopper. So now energy flow from this grasshopper to bluebird, then again snake will eat this bluebird. So there is transfer of energy. Finally, this is a top carnivore or apex predator, and after its death, it will die. And the decomposers can be the microbes like bacteria, fungus, and they can degrade or decompose the death animal. So that's how they are related. So it makes a chain, and which is called as food chain. So this is a linear sequence. This is a linear sequence of organisms through which nutrients and energy pass from one organism to the other organism. Types of food chain. Food chains can be of two types: grazing food chain and detritus food chain. So grazing food chain means the consumers which start the food chain utilize the plant or plant parts as their food. This is a food chain in which the plant is a producer. It means it is producing the organic matter through photosynthesis. Now this is a consumer. The first consumer who will eat this plant is a caterpillar. So it is a herbivores. It means the food chain is starting. The consumer which starts the food chain utilizes the plant. So this caterpillar is starting this food chain and it is utilizing the grass. So that's why we call it a grazing food chain. So energy at the lowest trophic level is acquired via photosynthesis. It means if we make a trophic level, here will be the plant and above it will be the caterpillar, and above it there will be the frog and then snake. So at the lowest trophic level, which is the lowest trophic level, this is the lowest trophic level. Here the energy is acquired by photosynthesis. It means the plants are doing photosynthesis. So this is the grazing food chain. Next food chain is the detritus food chains, which starts from the dead organic matter. So this is example of a detritus food chain. It is a dead leaf, and this dead leaf is eaten by this wood louse. It is an insect. So this insect, which is the primary consumer, is eating a dead material. That's why it is called the detritus food chain. Again, this wood louse can be eaten by this blackbird. So detritus food chain starts from the dead organic matter, and dead organic matter or detritus feeding organisms are called the detritivores. So this wood louse is called the detritivores. If we see aquatic ecosystem means the water ecosystem, ocean, sea, rivers, lakes. In these such type of ecosystem, the grazing food chain is the major conduit of the energy flow. It means in the water ecosystem, the major food chains are the detritus food chain. But in the terrestrial ecosystem, terrestrial means the land ecosystem, like the forest who are in the land. So in land ecosystem, the major fraction of energy flows through the detritus food chain. It means in terrestrial ecosystems such as forest, the grazing food chain is less, but the detritus food chain is more. Detritus food chain is the dominating food chains there, because in forest there are dead leaves, there are so many plants are there, they shed their leaves. So that's why the dead material is much more in the forest. That's why the detritus food chain is the dominating food chain in the terrestrial ecosystem. So next is food web. When we combine several food chains, it becomes a food web. For example, this is a green plant, and this mouse has eaten this green plant. This green plant will not only be consumed by the mouse, it can be consumed by the rabbit, it can be consumed by the goat. So three food chains have been formed here. And again, this mouse can be consumed by this owl or the snake or the wild cat. these 3 and more organisms can eat this mouse. We can see here there are several type of food chains are there. A food web is a natural interconnection of food chains. It means they are interconnected. No food chain is isolated. We cannot say that the mouse can be eaten by only this owl or the snake. So the food web represents all possible paths of the energy flow in an ecosystem. That is the food web.
To join our online course, please visit registration link given in the description box. You can contact us on given numbers regarding any query related to online courses.